Hello everyone and welcome back to Z Mumbai. Well, today we're going to be talking about the transfer roundup or all the incomings and outgoings and all the rumors that have been floating about in the transfer market related to Mumbai City FC. Now, since City Football Group came in last season, there has been an absolute influx of these transfer rumors. Mumbai's linked with everybody. They're linked with a shit number of players, to be honest, and especially with the Sergio Lobera rumor. Now we're linked with half the Goa team, but that's for another video. So today we're going to be talking about all the transfer rumors that came in the start of the season, or the ones that came in before the whole Sergio Lobera link up with Mumbai City FC. So the first one, noticeable one, was La Chempa. Now, Furba Tempa La Chempa from Real Kashmir. He's a goalkeeper, a young goalkeeper, just 22. He has been an absolute, regular in the Real Kashmir team this year, and he has been pretty good. He hasn't been outstanding, but I think that's probably because this is his, first season playing almost as a regular starter, where he's been given the responsibility to go in, game out, and absolutely play every game. So 15 games, 14 conceded, 5 clean sheets. He's made a couple of silly errors in the game. I think it was the game against Churchill Brothers where he had an absolute howler, but he has had very good moments. And what we expect is that he's going to be a complete backup goalkeeper as a future prospect to Amrinder Singh and maybe Ravi Kumar, who's going to be the backup, called upon when maybe Amrinder's injured, or maybe when Lal Chempa, he doesn't have he doesn't have to be forced into the game yet, in the team yet. They can allow to play him on his own sweet time.
Yeah, and I suppose it's fine to make a few errors when you're young. We saw Mohammad Nawaz making a few mistakes in the previous season when he just came onto the scene. I think it was that game against Northeast. But in his own time, I suppose 22 is a very young age for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, talking about Mohammad Nawaz as well. He reminds me quite a lot of Nawaz. Because even though he's not probably the best goalkeeper, he does have pretty decent distribution from what I've seen. Now, we don't have the official stats, obviously, but he is one of the better passers from the goalkeeper. And I think considering Sergio Lobera and his philosophy of actually playing from the back, it could work out very well in the future, not only for Mumbai City but for him as a personal career growth.
Definitely just adds on to the young projects that we have. Let's look at our new left back here. That's Tondonba Singh from Chennai FC. As we all know, Subhasish Bose pretty much is gone for 80k as a free agent. So there would be a big void at left back. We don't expect Tondonba Singh to start as often because he only started 8 games for Chennai FC, and it's safe to say that he didn't have the best of his seasons, had no contributions to goals, and he isn't as attacking as one would like a Sergio Lobera fullback to be. So we're not sure if he would start as often. Fairly defensive, but probably just to add to depth. Because this season we had a few issues when Subhasish got injured and everyone was, high nerves. Like, who's going to come in, who's going to defend? And at one point, I think we were playing Bipin Singh, who's an out-of-position player, and he was defending. So, yeah, just to avoid those situations, we'll have, I think, 2 players in each position, and the way to start is left back, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's essential to have at least, because considering Subhasish is gone, we have no, out-and-out left back right now. And all the links to the other players, they exist, but I think it's essential to have at least one decent backup who you can rely on, because last year we had to get Valpuya playing left back as well sometimes. I think it was 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, and Jamshed for 1.
Yeah, it's not his natural position, and he did pretty decent, but you'd want him developing in his natural position. Yeah, so the third player we're going to be talking about is Mehtab Singh. Now, East Bengal, they didn't have the best season. A lot of people have different speculations and reasons about why East Bengal were incredibly below par where you'd expect them to be. But in that dark season, what a lot of East Bengal fans say it's a dark season, Mehtab Singh has been that one, shining light through the darkness, the light at the end of the tunnel sort of a player. He has really come through on his own and improved a lot more than what people expected him to, at least this year. So he's played 11 games, only one clean sheet, but I think that undermines his contribution to the team. He has been, that defensive rock in that, backline for East Bengal, where they have looked weak at times, especially against counters and the aerial balls. Mehtab Singh has been the one who has been, attacking them, the aerial balls, and he's been the more defensive cover player, but he's been the absolute, rock in that in the defense, which they really needed this year. Yep. 2 yellow cards, but I think that's it. No goals or assists. He's played most of the games for the team, but I think his best years are still ahead of him.
Yeah. Actually, I think this could be to replace the outgoing Pratik Chaudhary, who's supposedly going to Bengaluru FC.
Yeah.
And as per a few East Bengal fans that I've interacted with, they say he would do well with a foreign centre back next to him. So I mean, it's almost a given that every club plays a foreign centre back. So I don't think there should be much of an issue having him. Again, just great that we're going for young players. Like if we can tie them down for a long term. We've got Valpuria, we've got Mehtab Singh, we've got Sarthak Golui, all under 24.
Yeah.
It could last very, very long. More than 5 years, certainly. Yeah.
I think
the next player would be Farooq Chaudhary. Now, this would be a pretty big signing because, he's only 23 and he's played quite a few games for the national team. Although some may criticize him, I would say he's gotten better. He had an all-right season at Jamshedpur according to Indian standards. For his first 5 games were pretty good, but then he dipped around the start of 2020. He started 16 games, which is a lot, and he had 5 goals plus assists this year. And that is way better than some Indian wingers we have out there who are starting almost every national team game. So
it's not
this could certainly be a good one. Also, local lad, amazing stuff.
Ambanath boy.
Yeah. Around Mumbai though, we take that.
We'll take it. Memawadi, doesn't matter.
Yeah. But yeah, it is a good signing though. We could see him starting. And we know that, Lobera likes to play Indian wingers. So
he shows that faith in those in his Indian players, which I think some managers are too afraid to do so in attacking positions. And I think considering the season Farooq's had, it's almost like a Borges season where he doesn't do well for the national team, but then he comes back to the club and has a great season. And a lot of people criticize him for that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I think he'd make a great signing. I think most of these players would make great signings for Mumbai. But what do you guys think? Would you like them at the club? Are they necessary, or are they just, a surplus to necessity? Tell us what you think about in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe and comment. And we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.